Yeah, they're quite good. They're quite I'm quite getting used to them. When you first start doing them, it feels a bit like kind of weird because it feels like you're just talking to yourself. But it's a bit like when I first started making YouTube videos, that was weird as well. Um, because you sit there talking to the camera and it's like, yeah, I know this is the second one today. I think I'm getting addicted to it. I think it's becoming an addiction. But I mean, what I found though, that the people that do engage the most and seem to stick around the most are actually on here on YouTube rather than on TikTok. I've been on TikTok before and done lives, and a, a couple of people chat, but they don't hang around for very long. It's just people just constantly scrolling, and they just don't hang around. They're just looking through. They're just seeing what everybody's up to. Um, Whereas on here, there seems to be a bit more kind of engagement. So it's quite nice to actually just come on and chat. Chat to people and see what they're up to, see what they're doing. Um, See how the day has been. It's just nice just to chat, I suppose, just to connect. Especially when like if you're doing something like crafty or thanks for all the loves. If you're doing something sort of like crafty, and like I'm doing this scratch art, like I'm again, um, or even if I was doing something else. Hi Amina, how are you? How are you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Um, yeah, or even if I was doing something else, it's just nice to kind of uh, just chat away. Really, I'm just talking um, about YouTube lives and TikTok lives, and how I've found that the YouTube lives tend to be a little bit more. You get a little bit more engagement with people. People actually want to chat on here and talk and communicate, whereas TikTok seems to be a lot of that, just scrolling and not really saying much. Um, Hi, WWEF content creator. How are you? Are you well? So, where's everybody from? What you're all up to? What have you been doing today? Whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. And feel free if you're into sort of art or craft or anything like that. If you want to, get your bits, get your paints, get your pencils out, and do a bit of arty stuff while I'm here. Um, I'm just currently on with some scratch art, which it's like a foil art, uh, pancakes. Oh, thank you. You like my pictures? Thank you, Tego. Very kind. Oh, you're eating pancakes, right? I was a bit. I was like, what? Pancakes? Are they breakfast pancakes or just pancakes in general? Yeah. So this is. I don't know if you can see, but this is a foil art. So basically, you scratch the stuff off the top, and it's like foil underneath. but you just follow the lines around. And I used to love doing these as a kid, and I saw this reduced in a shop for like £1 or something, and it's a full book of them. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to give them a go. So I thought, while I'm doing that, I'll just jump on a live and we'll just chat. What's my next painting going to be? You know what? I've been thinking about that today. I'm like, what is my next painting going to be? I've been asked to do a painting of. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there used to be a lady in Yorkshire in the 1600s ish, a long time ago, and she was a soothsayer. Like she saw the future, and a lot of what she'd seen, predictions, came true, and they actually happened. So a friend of mine has asked me if I would do a picture of her. So when I've researched her, there's not a lot of pictures of her actually about. So I said I haven't got a lot to go on really. Oh, you like the picture behind me? What, the Buddha one, or this one up here? Which one? Yeah, the dragon. This is one of them scratch out ones. It's nice. Yeah, the Buddha one. I did that a while ago. I did that actually for a friend, and then they never took it in the end. So I was just like, well, I'll have it. So I've just kept it. But I'm going to get some prints of that one done as well eventually, and I'll put that on my Etsy shop. So I do have some art prints over there on my Etsy shop, so you can find me over there, Reiki Zen Art on Etsy. I have some prints over there. So as I was saying, the woman's name that I've been asked to do was called Mother Shipton. So you might have heard of her, Sonia. I don't know, but she was from like Knaresborough area, which is like, I think it's Yorkshire, Lancashire, somewhere around that. And yeah, so I've been asked to do a picture. So I'd said, well, there's not really a lot to go on. So she said, oh, I was thinking you might maybe do like spiritual art, and like sort of channel her energy and see what you feel, and do it that way. So that's a good idea. So I might do that. Oh, the teddy, yeah, that's my Reiki teddy. Yeah, I'd be able to do a phoenix for you. You got to think about phoenixes, haven't you? What sort of size did you want it? Do you want a painting of a phoenix, or like a drawing, or uh, like a canvas, or what would you like? I haven't done any printing yet. No, I need to do some printing. Get some prints done. I'm just sourcing out at the minute. I'm sourcing out some new printers, so hopefully I might be able to get them printed professionally for a cheaper price than what I was before. Although the prints I got done before were like really, really good quality, but they are quite expensive. Canvas painting. So the biggest that I've got at the minute, canvas wise, is that size. So it's maybe a little bit bigger than A3. Is that about right sort of size? Thank you, Sol. A4 size. A4 size, yeah. I've got some canvases about A4 size, so that's good. Oh, you're eating waffles now? I thought you were eating pancakes. What have you got on the waffles? Are they sweet waffles? Savoury waffles? Potato waffles? Where's everybody from? Do I do calisthenics? I do, but not much. I tend to do more resistance training and cardio. Uh, yeah, but I do a little bit of calisthenics at the gym. Still in the process of working on my physique, but I'm getting there slowly. I've lost like oh, you're having chocolate on your waffles. Nice. Have you tried oil painting? I have tried oil painting. I did oil painting quite a few years ago. I did some oil painting, and I don't mind using oils, but it's because they take ages to dry. They take you about 2 or 3 days before you can do anything with them again. Um, So, and that's why I like using acrylics. So a lot of the paint that I use now is acrylic. So they're a lot cleaner. They're a lot easier to use. You can dilute them with water rather than uh, liquid paint thinner or liquid white, liquid clear, something like that. You tried but failed. They were really hard medium to use. To be fair, oils they are quite messy. So again, that's why I like using acrylics. They're fairly clean cut, easy to clean your brushes as well. I always find that when you use oil-based paints, they absolutely ruin your brushes. They really do. So anything water-based, so your watercolors, acrylics, gouache, anything like that, so much easier to use because you can just use water to clean your brushes with. A clean cut, and there's no messing about. There's no trying to dispose of, white spirits and stuff like that, which are just really hard to get rid of and dispose of, and not good for the environment either. Not good for like wildlife, depending on where it goes, and because you can't just pour it away, you can't just put it down the sink or whatever. You have to be really careful with how you get rid of it. It's the same with like any. Oh, thank you. Have I tried to draw Angel of the North? I haven't actually. No, that's a good one. That's a good one to actually. Yeah, I might have to make a note of that. Good idea. Make a note of that one. I'll give you credit in the artwork. Angel of the North. Yeah, that's a good one. Can you see my tattoo? Yeah, I have a snake on my arm. It's not far different from the dragon. Yeah, Angel of the North. I never thought of that. That's a really good one to. Are you in the UK then, Tiago? Whereabouts are you? How do you know about that? That's quite. It's very general for the north of England. You're living in the north of England. Oh, you are cool. Whereabouts? In the UK, yeah. Northumberland. All right, cool. I love Northumberland. It's a beautiful part of the northeast. I'll actually be up there in August because I'm going to Kielder. It's an amazing part of the country where Bamburgh Castle as well. I'd love to go to Bamburgh Castle and see houses and along there as well. I've been to Alnwick and Berwick because I'm not. It's probably about Kield is about 2 hours drive from where I am currently. Um, but yeah, Alnwick's about 3 hours drive from where I am. It's quite a long drive. It's just below Scotland, the borders of Scotland. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. So pristine and looked after and well kept. And everybody's always so friendly, always so wonderful to just speak to like strangers, and they all just so friendly, just yeah, really nice, really lovely. I've been up Penshaw Monument, yeah, yeah. I haven't painted it, but I've been up there. That's a nice walk as well. That was a long time ago. That was up there. That was when I was back in my 20s. It was lovely up there. And that was on a day a bit like today. It was a really hot day. And I was visiting a friend that lived up Hortonley Spring. So I went up there, and then we went for a walk up to Penshaw, up to the monument. It was really nice, and just sat up there, and because you can obviously you can from there you can overlook the Sunderland car factory, Nissan car factory. So that got me thinking, Angel of the North, all these different sites that we have around the northeast that we don't really, and I haven't even thought about really, but they'd make really good postcards and greeting cards and things, wouldn't they? Got my great creative juices flowing now, Tiago. Well done, thank you. Full of good ideas. So, what does everybody do that's in here? What's your occupation, profession, job, studying? Oh, you're studying architecture. Oh, wow, nice. Enjoying a nice summer break after 4 back-to-back semesters with no break in. Oh, wow, that's hardcore. 4 back-to-back semesters, no break in between. Wow. So yeah, enjoy the break, enjoy the weather. Are you in the UK as well, Sol? Oh, Toronto, Canada. I have relations over there. Well, yeah, I have a relation over there now. The rest of them have sadly passed away. I have distant relations over there, but yeah, it's my dad's cousin that lives over there. But she must be nearly 90-year old now. She must be getting on. Bless her. It's a beautiful city, Toronto. It really is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well, it was last time I was there. Again, that was quite a long time ago. That was last time I was in Canada. I'll have been 20-year old, 21, 20, 21, something like that, maybe. So over 20 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, it was beautiful. So clean again, and everyone's so friendly and inviting, and the city itself, it was, you imagine it being a certain way, but it was so green. I was surprised by how much greenery there was in the city. I don't, is it still like that now? Yeah, I can imagine it have changed quite a bit, yeah. But yeah, from what I remember, it was a gorgeous city. Really, really lovely. Is it still really green? Has it got like loads of trees still in the city? Have I been to Spain, Salou? I haven't been to Salou in Spain. I've been to, where have I been in Spain? I haven't been to mainland Spain. I've been to Ibiza back in my younger days when I was going for the drink and the good times. Again, back when I was 20, 19, 20, something like that. So again, over 20 years ago. Uh, it was all right. It was. I remember having a drink there that really, really upset me, and I still remember the drink to this day because I was that ill with it. It was called a Blue Monday. Bloody awful. And as you can gather, it was blue in colour. And yeah, it was horrendous. Absolutely awful. Really upset me, upset my stomach. I don't know what was in it. I don't know what alcohol was in it because I suppose when you're there for that, you don't really like pay much attention to that. But uh, I'm so glad I don't drink anymore. So glad. I couldn't manage it. Even now, if I have like a pint, I so feel it. I really, really feel it the next day. Like maybe for a day or two after, I just don't feel right. Hey, Toby, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing, brother? Hope you're keeping okay. Are you gaming tonight? I won't be on tomorrow. No. Probably be back on maybe over the weekend at some point. If you get a chance, go to clean your room. Keep your room tidy. Don't be naughty. Yeah, I'm coaching at the gym Saturday morning, and Saturday evening. I'll probably possibly be free, and then maybe Sunday. I'll see what happens, see what occurs. Yeah. So if you've never been on here before, obviously as the channel name suggests, Reiki Zen. I'm a Reiki practitioner, but I'm also and a teacher. I also teach meditation and coach meditation. I also practice hypnotherapy, EFT, and Indian head massage. But I've recently qualified as well as a gym instructor and a personal trainer. So I've got a lot of stuff under my hat at the minute, a lot of stuff going on. But the Reiki and all the therapies that I use, I basically worked on them over the last 5 or 6 years. I've been doing them and practicing them and honing my knowledge on them. I've been able to use them, and that was just because of where I was. I needed an escape somewhere from where I was at that time with my mental health and things. You don't drink often, but the day after you feel, yeah, your skin feels awful, and yeah, I just feel like, I just feel groggy. I just feel really groggy and sluggish, and it takes me ages to get out of that sort of like, that funk. You just can't be bothered. Um, so I have to like take myself out for a walk and drink plenty of fluids and just try and shake myself out of it, really. But yeah, I just feel tired and drained if I've had a drink. Like I say, it'll just be the one for me. I can't really have much more than that. Um, Obviously, years ago, I used to drink like a fish and smoke like a chimney, but times change, and you have to start thinking about your body and your mental state. So, and that's why I practice these various therapies and try and look after myself, be more, I suppose, mindful in my approach as well to life. Because yeah, it's awful, isn't it, Sonia? That feeling is just like, yeah, you just don't want to do anything. But especially when you've got days where you've got stuff to do. I mean, when I was like 18, when I could legally drink, I'd be out pretty much every night of the week. It was I don't know how I survived it. And then I wouldn't get home till 2, 3 in the morning, and then I'd be awake for work at 5 in the morning. Then I'd be back to work, and I'd do that like continuously for years. It was, I was just on. It was just, it was just a path of destruction, really, that I was on. It really was horrendous. But you don't think about it at the time. It's only like later on when you see it starting to affect and ebb into various parts of your life, you think, oh, something needs to give here. It's either that or it's me. So I decided it was that had to give, and I'm going to take care of me. Focus on me, focus on my mind, focus on my body, focus on my spirit, and develop myself as much as I can, um, to be able to hold that space for others that may be in the same uh, they might be in the same place mentally, emotionally. So we find like that life, and the things that happen to us. And people find things that they need to find on their life journey, on their path, and they're meant to find them, and that's why they have to tend to go through a lot of this shit. Basically, they have to go through all this shit to then realize that they need to turn it all around. It kind of like reflects a part of them, and then all of a sudden you get a glimpse of it, and you're like, oh shit, and then you have to like deal with it and look at yourself and um, be honest with yourself of the direction you actually want to take. Do you want to continue on this trajectory of just abusing your body and your mind and your emotions, or do you want to take care of yourself to be able to nurture yourself, to then to be able to facilitate that space for others that might need some help, that might need that assistance? You were drinking half a litre of vodka a day for weeks after your dad passed. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I can imagine it's a tough time for anyone. Yeah, and I think when things like that happen, it's then that we really need to sort of focus on our strength, our light, and we need to focus on the things that we've learned, how far we've come, and not revert back to that way of being. You know, when anything emotionally traumatic used to happen to me, straight away it was um, smoking and drinking. Straight away, just to numb, things, just to take that away. But then when you sort of sober up and you stop, it's still there. It's not gone anywhere. You've just not dealt with it, and it's dealing with it that we need to sort of like attend. We need to attend to ourselves. We need to be attentive with ourselves. How's the waffles, Tiago? Oh, your sister trashed your room, Toby. Oh, right. Well, I hope she sorts it out. Get her to sort the, sort the mess out. She's trashed it. She's dealt with it. Then get her to deal with it. Or will she just make more of a mess by trying to sort it out? How old is she? How old is your sister? It's pretty intricate, this light, but it's getting there. Can you see? Can you see where it's? You can see where the foily bits are starting to show. Only thing now is when you used to get these when I was a kid, these had like a metal end, a metal scraper, spatula, whatever you want to call it. Now this is just like a wooden one, so it's starting to go a little bit blunt, and it's not scratching off as well as what it did when I first started. So I'm having to like really dig into the page now, and I just don't want it to damage. To be fair, the pages are quite thick, so it shouldn't damage anything, but I might have to get like a I don't know, like maybe like a needle or something, or something with a sharper point. I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you think I could use for something more metallic? Hi Samantha. Been watching your videos for years. Love your work. Learned so much from you on my Reiki journey. Sam, Reiki healer. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Samantha. Thanks for popping on and sharing your journey. I'm so pleased I'm able to help um, other Reiki practitioners along their journey. It's such a blessing, and it's really lovely to meet so many wonderful people that connect and take the time to comment and subscribe and share the videos. You know, if they feel that the information has been worthy for them, then do feel free to share these videos. For other people to watch and take um, take information from. Can I put tin foil on the end? I don't think the tin. It's like really hard to scrape, so I don't think tin foil would do much. Trying to see if I've got anything I could use. I might have to see if I can go to like a craft shop and see if I can find something specifically for craft art, for scratch art. Sorry. So if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying my lives and you're enjoying connecting and chatting, do feel free to subscribe to the channel, and follow the content and the videos that I put out there. I've currently got about 15, 16 videos scheduled to go out, which are all to do. There's meditation videos, there's Reiki videos, there's videos about your own development and things that some of the videos are like questions that people have asked about Reiki. So yeah, there's a whole host of stuff on there. So they'll be coming out over the next. I think they're scheduled up until about the first week of June, maybe second week of June. I try to put videos out every Monday and Friday, um, and that tends to work. It's not too much, because sometimes if you put too much content out there, it's a bit like, oh god, it becomes a bit of a it becomes hard work trying to keep up with so much of the content, and watching all the videos that you like, and you could probably sit for days watching YouTube videos and still not get um, not get anything done, like in life. So it's like anything really, isn't it? It's like it's all about balance. It's all about just balancing everything out, and as long as all your things are done and you've taken care of what you need to take care of, then have that bit of time for yourself. Give yourself that time, whether it's watching a YouTube video, whether it's doing some art, doing some creativity, doing some crafts, doing whatever it is that you love to do. Just take that time for you. But again, it's all about balance. So don't forget that you need to step back into the realm of the world every now and again, and and be in the world, and not be so devoid and lost from it, because that can have effects as well by stepping away totally from it, which I think sometimes would be absolutely wonderful if we could, because there's that much sort of like shit out there in the world, and what gets put out in the mainstream media and on the news, and you think, oh my god, what's going on now? But yeah, it's doing what it needs to do, but I don't give any of that attention anyway. So the art shop should be open tomorrow. Yeah, it should be Friday. I'm going into town in the morning. Actually, I'm at the gym in the morning at 9, so I'll probably pop down after that. Oh, I might go for a walk. Yeah, I'm going to go to the gym, then I'm going to go for a walk. Then I need to go and pick some plants up, and then I might pop around that way on my way back and see if they've got any. Or I might pop in the works and see if they've got anything in there. I can't remember if they have anything. They might have something on the craft. Maybe. My day's been good. It's been busy. What have I done today? I can't even remember. I got up. I was up early. I was up about 5:30 this morning. Took the dogs out, and then came back home. Had a bit of breakfast, and then took my partner to work. Then I came home, did a bit of work on a piece of art. Did some varnishing on a piece of art that's been sold. And then what did I do? I did some housework. So I like doing some housework. I actually quite enjoy just getting stuck in and getting stuff done. I saged the house, so I got some sage that I've had for a while, and I saged the house, so it cleansed all the energy around the home. Put some incense on. Got all the windows open around the house, so the house all smelt nice and fresh and lovely. Did some washing, put that on the line, so that was nice. With the sun shining, you can actually dry your washing. Yeah, the weather's been really good, Toby. Really, really nice. Really hot today. Hotter than yesterday. I think it's supposed to cool down next week. About 16, 17 degrees next week. So potentially going to be doing some PT work in the next week or two with a new client. But we're probably going to do outdoors work, so it saves having to pay for gym things, providing the weather holds up for that. And then and came home, had a run through to Middlesbrough, came back home, had some tea, and then now I'm here. Thought I'd just jump on here for an hour or so, see who's about. If anyone wants to chat, do a bit of scratch art. It's a pity we don't have a little hobbycraft. It is, but hobbycrafts are really expensive. The range is pretty good for craft stuff. The range has quite a lot of craft stuff, so that's always a good call. But something I did notice in Hobbycraft last time I was there, they have a nice section where you can make, you can buy little bags of little crystal chips to make bracelets. So I was like, oh, that's an idea. Crystal bracelets. Everyone loves a crystal bracelet, don't they? But again, it's having, well, now I've got a bit more time, I can do that sort of stuff. So I've also varnished the other piece of art that I've been on with, which is the wave, the crash that I've called it the crash. It's crashing against the rocks. So I've given that one coat of varnish. So that needs another coat of varnish after that, and then that one will be ready to take photos of, ready for printing as well. I'm also in the process of, I have got like loads of things on the go at the minute, but I'm also in the process of getting a banner done for Reiki Zen for the business, so I can take it to uh, craft stores and craft markets, because one of my clients does like craft stalls, and they noticed when they were on one of their last stalls that there was somebody there that was demonstrating Reiki and reflexology, and so she said, "Oh, I thought of you when I saw her." So she took a photo of the banner. I didn't recognize the name because wasn't local to here, um, and they'd said, "Well, why don't you do something like that? Come to some of my craft fairs and maybe set a table up, and you can give sort of demonstrations for Reiki or head massage or whatever it might be." So, and then I thought, oh, then I could take my art prints along. I could try and sell some art prints. So yeah, all these ideas started flowing through. So I thought that's a really good idea. So that's potentially another window of opportunity for something to do to bring some income in. So yeah, so I've been quite busy, Toby. that's that's been my kind of day, really, just quite a busy day. But I like being busy, but as long as it's busy stuff that's where I'm gonna actually, and I am actually getting things done. Because sometimes you can have a busy day, but nothing seems to happen. You don't seem to get very far fast. I suppose it's not always about doing things fast, but it's nice to actually see that you've made some headway and made some progress. Um, and I quite like doing these lives and just coming on here and just just chilling, just hanging out with you guys and just chatting away and whatever you want to talk about. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. It all helps with the channel's algorithm. It all helps for me to get seen. So if you guys enjoy spending time here, then maybe other people will as well. So it just helps to let people see the channel, and yeah, give us some thumbs up, give us some loves as well. That helps to get seen. What's everyone had for the tea today, or the lunches, or the dinners, or breakfasts? I went to Pizza Express with my partner for lunch today. It was really nice. Pizza was huge. It was massive. It was like one of them nice thin ones, so it wasn't all bread, because they can sometimes fill you up really fast. You had chicken sandwich. Nice. You have chicken the other night as well. You must love your chicken, Toby. Not wrong with that, by the way. With Frank's red hot sauce. All right. Nice. I think I'm done. I think it is finished. Rawr. Chicken, broccoli, and cauliflower stir fry for your tea time. Oh, that sounds nice. Everybody's having chicken. I had what was I had on my pizza. I had like a barbecuey chickeny pizza uh, with peppers and onions and yeah, nice, tasty, nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it, Toby? I'm quite enjoying these. So we've got another. We've got some fish to do. We've got an anchor. We've got some flowers. Uh, we've got a phoenix. We've got a snake. We've got a skull with looks like a rare one of them heads. Oh, what's the name of the headscarves that they wear? Not a sari. Can't remember the name of them now. Butterfly, doves, birds of peace, and then we've got these ones which look like these are to colour in. So these are colouring in ones. Yeah, we're the chicken lovers. What brand do you use? Where did you get it? What, the pizza? The pizza was from Pizza Express. At least I've got like a picture of a phoenix I can work from. Yeah, it needs to be. It'll have to be quite a dramatic one, won't it? A4 canvas painted. It's funny. I just bought some canvases the other day, and they're about A4 size, so they'll be perfect. Oh, the book that I'm scratching. It is. I got it from the works. It was in the sale. It was when I worked there, so I got it. I got it even cheaper. I got it reduced as well. So it was in the sale. So I think it was on like an offer, like two for £12 or something. So I bought, but with it being in the sale, obviously it wasn't, and it went down to £4, I think, and then it went down to £2. Um, so I thought, oh, I'm gonna get that. But it was the last one. It was the last one that they had in stock, which is a shame because there was another one there, and I would have got that if we still had it. But yeah, they sold all them. But yeah, I got that from the works. But they might still have them on the website. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it was a real bargain. It was like really, I thought, oh, I'm just going to get it. Um, I got a few bits that were in the sale at the time. I got like a new pencil case because I have pens all over the place in my bag. So I thought, oh, I'll get a pencil case and stick them in there. I got that. I got a couple of notebooks, which are always handy to have when I'm holding courses and things. So if I'm doing like a Reiki course, they're always good. If people haven't got pads and paper, then there's a bit spare there. Um, and Yeah, I got something else as well, but I can't remember. Can't remember what it was. Phoenixes are all around, Sonia. You're right. They're all around, all over the place, giving us messages, rising from the ashes. Yeah, it'd be interesting doing that. And then obviously Diego mentioned earlier about doing the Angel of the North, which I thought that was a really good call. Um, I know last time I was in Newcastle, um, yeah, have a look on, or have a look in the shop, or like I say, go on the website, see if they still do them on there. You might be able to get some on there if they still do them. If not, try the range. They always have good craft stuff, and they'll probably have some scratch art. I know Diamond Art's pretty big at the minute, but they'll probably have scratch art as well. Um, yeah, so last time I was in Newcastle, I took some photos of like the stereotypical scenes in Newcastle of like the Tyne Bridge, um, and the Baltic Flour Mill, the art gallery, the Sage, things like that. And I thought, oh, they'd make good paintings. Um, and I haven't got around to doing them, but again, because they're all local landmarks in the northeast of England, it's like the Transporter Bridge in Middlesbrough as well. That's another one. Um, because they're all local landmarks, then I know I'm sorry, I'm yawning my head off here. I'm getting tired. That would be good to do as little prints or postcards or greeting cards or yeah, anything like that might be quite interesting to do. That might be quite marketable. So that's a good idea. That. So I've written Angel of the North down. I've also written down the Brick Train. Obviously, that's what we have here. Um, Actually, another good one might be Locomotion One. The first train, George Stephenson's train, Locomotion One. That'd be a good call. Tyne Bridge, Sage, think of some more UK landmarks. Big Ben, more like northeast, I think. But yeah, Big Ben's well known. What's in any big landmarks in sort of Leeds, Yorkshire? Got Whitby Abbey, Scarborough Castle. Yeah. I have to think. Big Ben, uh, Middlesbrough, Transporter Bridge. I put Phoenix Sonia down as well, so I don't forget. Uh, yeah, what else have we got around here? Middlesbrough, Stockton, Yarm, not much around there. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere else. Top of my head. I'm gonna have to like do a bit of research, do a bit of landmarks. So I did it live. No, I draw and paint as well. So all this artwork that's around me is I've done all this artwork as well that's around me, the paintings and stuff. Um, so I've got this one I did a while back, but that's like a still life that I did. Um, it's like a candle with a couple of pine cones and a little jar with some sticks in. But yeah, I've done all of these that's here, and I've done all the other ones round the room as well. I'll tell you what, I'll take you around and you can have a look. Oh, we've got that one, the dog. Got that one. Uh, Sunflower, Native American, the wolves. Got another Buddha. Got that one there. Little landscapey thing up there as well. So yeah, bits and bobs, bits and bobs. High Force, yeah, that's one I never thought of. That's a good one. Yeah, I might do that on my next live. I might do a painting or something. Maybe show you my process of how I tend to start. Because it's always tricky when you first starting to do a painting or a picture. It's like, well, where, because it's just a blank piece of paper or a blank canvas. It's like, well, where do you start? What do you do? Yeah, and then you just have to just stick some color down and see what happens. Um, see how it sort of pans out. Oh, thanks, Toby. Yeah, I've been watching some of the artists on TikTok. Their work is just like absolutely phenomenal. Like it's so intricate and detailed, and some of them they spend like hundreds of hours on like pieces of artwork. Um, I don't think I could spend that long because I always think sometimes like when I've done work in the past and I've tried to spend more time on it, I tend to ruin it because there's the whole thing like less is more kind of thing, and it's sometimes you can do too much, so you have to know when to stop. The hardest painting I've ever done, uh, probably the Native American one. That one behind was like the hardest. Trying to get the shape of the head and the wolves. Dogs and wolves are really hard to get like the facial structures right to make them look like a dog, basically. Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. It was a bit of a process. But if you go onto my art playlist on the channel, and on there I have lots of little short videos, like time lapse videos and little feature films that I've put together, and that one with the Native Americans on that is on there as one of the videos, one of the videos that I made. So check it out, and you can see how I've actually done it and the process of how it's been built over time. And I think there's a couple of others on there as well. I think that one with the head, I think that's on there as well. So you can see the process of how I did that. So that one I called the mirror, the one with the head on. Basically, it's everything that's outside of the head is a reflection of what's in. That's why I call it the mirror. That's my thinking. Um, yeah. Then obviously there's these new pieces that I've just been on with. So we've got Oh, let's have a look. I've got this one, which I've called the Crash, which is like an ocean wave crashing against some rocks. And because these are just been varnished. And then we've got this one, which is Colsterdale Tower in North Yorkshire, which was nice. It was a lovely walk. So yeah, so they're the latest ones to get done. Oh, so but yeah, this is my little room where I just tinker away and do all my bits and bobs, and yeah, I need to sort out, to be fair. It's getting a bit cluttered and a bit messy, but that's because I've got that much on the go at the minute in here, artwork and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but right guys, well, I'm going to head off.